Hey, one thing for sure, I ain't never been a runner. Hanging out the window, I was always gunning. Got a little feet work, then I start hunting. Take 'em out the game, I'ma kill all opponents. Even in the rain,
Never thought it would come to this, but I'm here for it. What's good, y'all? My name is Jahmar. Welcome back to my channel. I appreciate everyone that's clicking in, tuning into this video. Today, we're going to be discussing the one, the only rap civil war that is currently occurring. Unless you've been living under a rock the last few weeks, last months, you've probably seen or heard of the absolute just chaos happening right now in the rap, like the music industry. And normally I don't speak on music, but I was like, bro, I have to get my take. So in this video, I'm gonna be discussing the Kendrick versus J. Cole / Drake beef, and then I'm gonna give my opinion on it as far as who's winning, you know? And you can argue with me in the comments, like I'm all game for it, but like at the end of the day, ooh, I'm not even gonna say that because I'm gonna give it away if I say anything, but you know, let me stop yapping, we can get right into it. Let's go. Now, for those of you that don't know what is going on, break it down real quick little recap. So last year, back in like October, I believe, Drake dropped For All the Dogs, and he had one song on it, called First Person Shooter, featuring J. Cole, where basically they were like, yo, like, we run this shit, bro. And there was a line on it where Cole said, love when they argue the hardest MC. Is it K-Dot? Is it Aubrey or me? We the big three like we started in the league, but right now I feel like Muhammad Ali. Oh my God. Anyways, you know, when I heard the song personally, I was like, oh, he's paying homage to Kendrick, you know, Kung Fu Kenny, you know? But I guess Kendrick didn't take it that way because earlier this year, Metro Boomin dropped We Don't Trust You with Future as a collab tape. And he had responded on his verse to First Person Shooter, I guess. And he said two things. First thing was F sneak dissing, First Person Shooter, I hope they came with 3 switches. It was basically saying like, First Person Shooter, like that, like I don't care about that shit. And then the second one was Mother F the big three, nigga, it's just big me, nigga bomb. Sorry. Motherfuck the big three, nigga, it's just big me, nigga bomb. That's how he said it for real. Anyways, so he says, everybody was like, what? Like, you know, everybody was like, bro, what's going on? So essentially, Kendrick was saying like, yo, I don't care about them niggas. It's just big me. Like, I'm not in the business. There's no big three. Like, because that insinuates that someone has to be third for one. Like, there's a first, there's a second, there's a third. So, you know, he was like, nah, f that. So he did that, and then that sparked the current rap civil war where everyone's dropping diss tracks on each other. Let's get into it. So the first person to respond was Mr. Jermaine Cole, Mr. For Your Eyes Only, Mr. 2004-14 Forest Hills Drive, whatever it's called. I'm gonna EB up in the comments. Anyway, he was the first person to respond to Kendrick's diss on Like That, and he was basically just like, you know, I don't want to hurt you, buddy, but I will if I have to. You're on thin ice, pal. Like, bro, because he dropped an album called My Delete Later, a song called 7 Minute Drill on it, and essentially he was just like, yo, like Kendrick, I don't want to do this to you, but I will. But I really don't want to, but I will. Like, that's the vibe I got from it. Because me personally, right, I listened to it like the night it came out, because I was keeping up with the beef a little bit, so I was just like, okay, you know, let me give it a listen as soon as it came out, and I was just like, okay, like, you know, I was like, bro, like where's the disses at? Like, where's the, you know, like, where's the smoke? So J. Cole was kind of just like, you know, hey, bro, I don't want to fight you, but I will, you know. And then he made it worse because like a week later at Dreamville Fest, he apologized for the half diss he gave. He was just like, yo, I don't really want to, you know. Everybody was like, bro, Cole, what's going on? Because literally he's dropped a bunch of like snippets over the last few months for his album where he's basically like, hey, I want all the smoke. And then Kendrick gave him smoke and he was just like, you know, he kind of like ducked off. Like, I don't know, to me that shit was weak. But then, so, and me personally, like, I'm not like a huge J. Cole stan. You know, I have a good amount of his discography in my like playlist, but I listen to him here and there, but I'm not like, oh my God, J. Cole, like, you know, like, he's cool. I fuck with Cole. But that was J. Cole. Everybody was disappointed, right? And Drake at this point hadn't responded. But then about a week later, or maybe 2 weeks after, the dog responded. Sorry. The dog, Mr. Aubrey Graham, Mr. For All the Dogs, Mr. Take Care. Drake, right? Now, let me preface this before I say what Drake responded to by saying Metro also dropped a deluxe version. I guess it was a separate album, but it was called We Still Don't Trust You. Had features from The Weeknd. Was Rick Ross on there? I don't know. Basically, a bunch of people dissed Drake on top of Kendrick and Future, where it was like Rick Ross. I don't know, some other random niggas. Anyways, people were basically like, yeah, like we finna jump this nigga, right? And Drake, you know, there was a leak online called Push-Ups. And everybody's like, oh, it's AI, it's AI, it's AI. It's not really him. It was really him. To me, I heard and I was like, how the fuck you stepping with a size 7 man? Like, you know, like, bro, I don't know. I don't know if it was like the delivery or what it was. But compared to Cole's response, it was just like, it was so much tougher, bro. And I'm not like I fuck with Drake. I have a lot of Drake in my playlist, but like I'm not like a diehard Drake fan. But that nigga slid, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. And you know, basically he was like, is this a 20v1 nigga? Like, cause that's what it is. The whole industry is basically jumping him, which is crazy. His response, and he officially dropped it last Friday, and his response has basically like ignited a spark in the industry, in my opinion. Where everyone's just like, oh, it's diss track season, right? Because everyone is. And I mean, a lot of people say Kendrick started it, which Kendrick did, because the whole Like That verse like blew everything up. Everything was cool, calm waters, and then poof, you know. And keep in mind, right? Drake also has beef with Metro, the producer that made the 2 albums. Their beef is a little bit more mysterious, but I'm pretty sure from what I've read, it stems from one of 2 things. One is either Metro was upset because Drake's album Her Loss beat out his superheroes and villains back in 2022. He was saying it was like a political thing, and basically Drake shouldn't have won, right? That's one speculation, and the other one is that it was like over a girl or something. I don't know how accurate that one is, but still, either way, they have beef. So Drake, because a lot of people think that it's just Drake versus Kendrick. Like, no, Drake has beef with Future, Drake has beef with Metro. It's a lot. It's a lot to keep up with, bro. There's so many like storylines and shit. Like it's like you're watching a show, bro. A lot of people have been saying it's like Avengers, and it is. It's literally like Avengers. Like this is rap Avengers, and I love it. Essentially, it's been a whole bunch of diss tracks. Chris Brown versus Quavo. There's Drake versus like Rick Ross versus Future versus Metro versus Kendrick. Kanye jumped in recently. I think it was that yesterday. Kanye made a remix of Like That, and he dissed Drake and Cole, and I'm like, bro, what's happening? But I love it though. Like, this is crazy. And rap fans have been like eating it up, bro. Because I mean, I say we, but like people say that they haven't seen like this type of energy from rap in like years. And me personally, I was not, I'm 22, so I wasn't really around during like the Biggie and Tupac era where there was like serious beef, or the Nas and Jay-Z era where there was beef. I don't even know the story of that one, but it's my first time like seeing this, hearing it, like while it's happening. So it's pretty exciting stuff. I'm gonna give my opinion on who I think is currently winning and who will come out on top. Y'all niggas finna heat up. See, now this is a tough one. Because if you've heard both, or if you haven't, Like That has the I can't hit the beat, but the beat is crazy. And then Push-Ups has that like from it, So it's a really close call because I've listened to both, I think, on like a daily basis now since both of them are out. I'm not gonna lie, I think song-wise, I feel like That is the better song. I don't know if it's the beat, I don't know if it's Kendrick's delivery, but it's just something about like the way Kendrick is just like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about none of y'all. Like it's up for everyone, and it has that like feeling to it that just makes you like, yeah, it puts you in that mood immediately. Like you just get put in that mood immediately. There's no like, oh my God, there's no build up, nothing. You're just immediately in that mood. But Push-Ups also has that like, it's not as like hype, but it also has that like when the context behind it of it's Drake versus like 20 niggas in the industry, bro. It has that like, like, bro. And then in the song, I remember he was like, if what Cole said that Dot shit was weak as fuck. I was just like, bro, the nigga don't care. He's standing on business, and I respect it. I respect it because everyone thought Drake was gonna fold. He was gonna be the soft like lover boy, don't. Like no, J. Cole's the one that was like crumpled up into a piece of paper, and then Drake's the one that's standing on business, and I respect it, bro. So for me, the better song, in my opinion, is Like That. But who's winning the war right now? It's Drake. It has to be. And I'm not glazing Drake. You know what's crazy? Y'all are probably gonna get on my ass for this, but I recently, because you know, growing up, I didn't have a phone going through school. I didn't get a phone to my last like year of school, so I wasn't really hip to like early 2000s music or early 2010s music. So Kendrick's albums, To Pimp a Butterfly and Good Kid, Mad City, I actually recently listened to them. I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/It'sMrUniverse, by the way. And I recently listened to them, and they were actually really good. And I was like, okay, I see why people fuck with Kendrick so hard. And you know, Mr. Morale, Mr. Big Stepper. But you guys might think I'm biased, but I promise you I'm not. Like I enjoy both songs. Both diss tracks are hard, but I just feel like Drake has a lot more to like, push back against. Versus Kendrick is just like, nigga. And then Drake is like, got a whole army in front of him. And niggas on Twitter were calling him Thanos, bro. And I was like, low key, kind of right. Either way, the whole industry is up in flames right now. We got, like I said, Chris Brown dissing Quavo. That dropped the other day. That was crazy. That nigga was like, oh yeah, you should have died. It's like, I was like, what? I'm not gonna say what he said because I don't know. YouTube's finicky. But go listen to it's called Weakest Link. Go listen to that. But I don't know. I don't know what Kendrick's gonna respond with. I don't know who's gonna come out the woodwork next. Niggas are saying that Wayne Weezy's gonna come out next and be like, just to drop a diss track. Just for fun. He might. He really might. But all in all, like, I've been enjoying the last few weeks, last months. It's giving us great music. It's giving us like great like entertainment. Because at the end of the day, this is all entertainment. Well, we hope to keep it that way. Like no one needs to get killed. No one needs to, because back in the, like I said earlier, the Biggie Tupac era, like niggas were getting shot. Like that's let's OD over some lyrics. I've been enjoying the beef, but like I said, I think Drake is currently winning. That's my thoughts on this. You can argue me in the comments. Give me your take on it if you think Mr. Morale, I don't know why I like saying Mr. Morale. It's just funny. He's winning because it's fair. I think both sides are valid opinions. Honestly, I don't think there's any like clear like nah, like that nigga's getting washed. Like no, it's like 50-50. But if you disagree, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I don't even know why I made this video. I was just like, I've been hearing and seeing nothing but J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick the last few weeks on Twitter and on Instagram. So I was like, bro, I need to get my thoughts on this because I was talking to my boys yesterday or the day before, and we were talking about the Drake diss, and one of my friends, he's a diehard Drake fan, so he was just like, nah, man, that Kendrick shit was weak, man. I'm just like, bro, I'm not even that familiar with Kendrick, but like, you can't say Like That is trash. You literally, you just can't. It's so, oh my God, you can't. So either way, let me know what y'all think. This is just a quick little video just to, fucking why not? Because everyone else is talking about it, Let me jump in the conversation. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you have any comments, leave them down below. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I do skits, I do video essays, I do vlogs. Jamaica vlog coming in May, by the way. I do everything, just IRL stuff. I also stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/It'sMrUniverse_. That's all my plugs. Hope you enjoyed the video, and until the next one. Peace, y'all. I was keeping up with oh my God. Cut that. I was keeping, oh my God. Cut that too.